Good afternoon, and welcome to your Springfield College Academic Awards ceremony. I'm Martha Potvin, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. It's wonderful to see so many of you in person after such a long time, seeing our students, our faculty, and our staff in person. And we're glad to have others be able to join us on Zoom and through live streaming. Dear student awardees, congratulations on your notable achievements under very difficult circumstances. We are thus doubly proud of your tenacity and accomplishment being recognized by your department and its faculty. I want to talk a bit about logistics for today. Those of you who are in weekly testing protocol have been invited to join us in person. Some of our students are on Zoom, and we'll get to see them as they are recognized. Some faculty are watching the event live, those who nominated you. Note that we're still following our socially distanced protocols. Student awardees and faculty nominators. When your names are called, please come up to the front table where the awards are. Students, pick up your award and stand to the left side in front of the table, and faculty nominator, stand to the right side of the table. We will try to take your photos at that time. Pick up your award and wait to have your photo taken. Students on Zoom, for you to be seen, we will need to have you say something. So please say hello, and then if you wish, thanks for the award. There will be a few students who cannot join us today, and we will still recognize them and read their nominations. We will send those who can't be with us today their awards through the mail. Damp enough that my pages have stuck together. Okay. Each of our presenters will introduce the subsequent presenter. We will start with two special awards today, the Marilyn L. Cohen Memorial Award and the Britton C. Mccabe Award. They will both be presented by Dr. Mary Ann Coughlin, Senior Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Thank you, Dr. Potvin. It's my pleasure to present the Britton C. Mccabe Scholarship Program recipients. The program is named in memory of Dr. Britton C. Mccabe, a past professor of biology at Springfield College. The purpose of this award is to recognize formally and financially students whose academic achievements are outstanding. The award is presented annually to 4 students who have achieved high academic standards and who meet other enrollment criteria. This year's recipients are Joseph Aruda, Molly Coates, Reese Gobiel, and Anastasia Composula. Would Joseph and Molly come forward over here and pick up their awards? Oh, Molly, yeah. And could Reese and Anastasia say hello on the Zoom?
Hello. Thank you so much.
Hi, thanks so much. It's an honor.
And we will get the awards, the plaques, to Reese and Anastasia. But as they're getting their photos taken, let me just read the citation. It says, in recognition of having met established criteria as demonstrated by the achievement of academic excellence, this award is made annually in the honor of Britton C. Mccabe, alumnus, scholar, faculty member, and friend. So congratulations, students. The second award that I get the pleasure of giving is the Marilyn L. Cohen Memorial Award. It was established several years ago in memory of Marilyn Cohen, the wife of faculty member emeritus and the 1990-1991 Distinguished Professor of Humanics, Dr. Joel R. Cohen. The award is presented annually to a student in the undergraduate health-related program who has a high cumulative grade point average at the end of the second semester of their junior year. And it was also demonstrated a commitment to the humanics philosophy in a concrete manner. This year's recipient of the Marilyn L. Cohen Award is Casper Casala. Casper? See, you can tell for the good students you don't have to repeat the instructions. They got it. Congratulations, Casper. I'm pleased to have you be the Cohen Award winner. Now it's my pleasure to hand the program over to Dr. James O'Brien, the Interim Dean for the School of Arts, Sciences, and Professional Studies, to begin the presentation of our senior and graduate awards. James?
Thank you, Dr. Coughlin. It is my sincere pleasure to announce the Distinguished Senior Awards for the School of Arts and Sciences. Our first department that we will start with is the Department of Biology, Chemistry, and the award recipient is Deanna Carlone, nominated by Hi Cano. It is my pleasure to introduce Deanna Carlone, the Outstanding Graduating Senior Award from the Department of Biology Chemistry. Academically, Deanna is faultless. She has a perfect 4.0 GPA, obtaining a solid A in every class she took, earning her place on the Dean's List every semester, and membership in the Tri Beta Biological Honor Society. This performance is a tremendous undertaking, especially considering that Deanna is a NUMAC cross-country track and field academic all-conference athlete. She not only ran for the Springfield College team all 4 years, but was also active working with youths promoting track and field and a healthy lifestyle. Deanna is also a work-study student who helped in our chemical stockroom, preparing teaching labs, and also served as a science tutor. Somehow, she also found time to join the Springfield College Singers and work in a research lab for 1 semester. Deanna will be attending Northeastern University this fall to pursue her doctorate in pharmacy, where I'm sure she will excel just as she did here. Please congratulate me in congratulating Deanna. Our next award is from Business Management Department. The Distinguished Senior Award this year will be awarded to Samantha Machado, nominated by Professor Laura Katz. Samantha Machado is an excellent selection for the Department of Business Management's Distinguished Senior Award. She has been able to complete a double major in accounting and finance in an outstanding 3 short years. Samantha is bright, hardworking, and a team player. She was recently recognized for her efforts as an Abdo Award recipient, the award given to the highest performing business management student in the department, as it is a prestigious award from an endowed person that is dear and near to the department. Again, 2 majors in 3 years. Congratulations, Samantha. The next award will be for Criminal Justice Department. The award recipient this year will be joining us via Zoom, Robert Jackson, nominated by Francesca Spina.
Thank you, everybody. I'm honored. Appreciate it.
Robert Jackson is the recipient of this year's Outstanding Student Award for the Criminal Justice Department. His GPA is an outstanding 3.8 and has made the Dean's List every semester. Bobby moved to Springfield in 2013 from Dayton, Ohio. He is the proud father of 2 daughters who are now 18 and 12 years old. He has a passion for helping people, and he has worked as a certified nursing assistant and in medicine management for over 17 years in order to provide for his daughters. Bobby has also proven to be a fighter. He was diagnosed with Lynch syndrome in 2014, which resulted in several other cancers. After countless surgeries, radiation, chemotherapy, Bobby is now thankfully in remission. His next goal is to get his Juris Doctorate and become an attorney, as well as be an advocate for criminal justice reform. He is particularly interested in helping disadvantaged offenders get the help they need before entering the system, as well as in police reform, including reducing the stresses of being a police officer. We wish Bobby the best of luck in his future endeavors and very much look forward to hearing about his legal career and how he will improve our criminal justice system. Congratulations, Bobby.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I'm highly honored. Thank you.
The next award is from the Education Department, the Undergraduate Award. This year will be awarded to Michelle Lamb, who is joining us via Zoom, and she was nominated by Professor Dan Zuckergood.
Before I unmute, thank you so much.
The Education Department is proud to present the Distinguished Senior Award to Michelle Lamb. Michelle has always demonstrated an outside-the-box way of looking at life and teaching. Her teachers can attest to the fact that Michelle's fantastic sense of humor, combined with her extraordinary intelligence, has made her stand out as a natural leader amongst the senior class. She has a strong commitment to social justice and demonstrates authentic care for her peers and those around her. She now has a full-time teaching position at Birchland Park Middle School, and we know that her students are very lucky to have her. Congratulations, Michelle. Our next award comes from the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences. This year's winner will be Quinn Connealy, and nominated by Professor Thomas Carty. Dr. Carty quotes that Quinn seized every opportunity to learn and grow that the college had to offer. Quinn's 3.92 GPA confirms that professors universally recognized the intelligence inside of her. During her junior year, Quinn studied in Galway, Ireland. She traveled through Europe and enveloped herself in the university's vast library. Quinn also maintained an excellent blog of her experiences, which so impressed me that I share the link with all prospective students. When Quinn returned to Springfield College, having visited many of the historic places she studied in history class, she talked about her experiences with characteristic humility. She is also a natural leader. In her own words, her parents had raised her to believe in the strength and legitimacy of her voice. During every election, her parents took her to the high school to watch them vote. It didn't matter whether it was a local election or a national one. Her parents helped to install in her the idea that it is her civic responsibility to have her voice heard whenever she was called upon to speak out. We appreciate that Quinn has shared her voice with us, and we thank her for joining us at Springfield College in her pursuit of knowledge. Congratulations, Quinn. Our next department is Literature, Writing, and Journalism. And this year's award recipient will be Christian Rim, and the nominator was Professor Marty Dobrow. Almost everybody in this room probably knows Chris. He has been a tremendous presence at Springfield College. His excellence has elevated his fellow students, faculty members, administrators, alumni, trustees, and the very reputation of the college itself. In the Literature, Writing, and Journalism department, Chris has been a standout. His 3.91 GPA is the product of a keen intelligence and an old-school work ethic. He has always a challenging presence in the classroom and the best sense of the world. He wanted his education to be as relevant and purposeful as it could possibly be. Learning is a serious business to him. His journalistic credentials are staggering for someone so young. He has already published for ESPN and will have bylines before this year is over at both the New York Times and the Boston Globe. Chris has been a 4-year varsity athlete and a magnificent campus leader. He is the lone student member of the Springfield College Board of Trustees. His commitment to issues of social justice has demonstrated the highest reach of the Humanics philosophy. Chris truly makes every day better. He has gotten so much out of these 4 years at Springfield College, and he has given back far more to all of us. Thank you, and congratulations to Chris. Next is the award for math, physics, and computer science. This year, the award will be given to Miranda Katani, and the presenter will be Dr. Andrew Perry. Mathematics, oh, sorry.
Hi, thank you.
I should have said that Miranda is joining us via Zoom, so please direct your attention that way. The Department of Math, Physics, and Computer Science is pleased to present this year's Distinguished Senior Award to Miranda Katani. Miranda entered Springfield College as an exploratory studies major and later declared the mathematics major. Miranda's slightly late start made it harder for her to add a new minor. However, she decided that with a little hard work, she could also complete the computer programming minor. It turned out that Miranda was very good with computers, and in consultation with her advisor, she discovered that if she packed her junior and senior year schedules tightly with mathematics and computer science classes, she could in fact complete the computer information sciences major as well. Not only did Miranda complete these two challenging majors, she is nearly certain to earn the summa cum laude distinction. Miranda made the Dean's List every term, and her GPA currently stands at a lofty 3.971. In the spirit of Humanics, she is generous with her time in assisting other learners. In her own classes, she's happy to assist her peers informally. Outside of class, she volunteered at the Brookings Elementary School her first year at Springfield College and has been tutoring mathematics with the Academic Success Center ever since the first semester of her sophomore year. The MPCS department will miss Miranda's energetic, positive presence in both our classroom and the hallways. Congratulations and well done, Miranda. Our last undergraduate award from Arts and Sciences will be in Visual and Performing Arts, and the award recipient this year will be Alexandra Mcpherson, and she was nominated by Professor Sarah Zender. Since Alexandra Mcpherson's arrival to Springfield College, she has shown the passion, commitment, and advocacy of a leader and lifelong learner with a humanics philosophy. As a first-year student, Allie started a petition that received over 500 signatures to advocate for the dance program, and just this year attended meetings advocating for the health and safety of students during the pandemic. This fearlessness, supported by an articulate, knowledgeable, and passionate perseverance, is to be celebrated. Through her time at Springfield College, her love for both physical therapy and dance have created wonderful collaborations and inspired new programming, such as the semester-long cross-training for dancers series led by guest artist Samantha Machado and hosted by the Springfield College Dance Club, for which Allie serves as president. Allie also developed her voice as an artist, using her experience to speak about mental health and sexual assault through her choreography work. Her ability to create impactful work is inspiring and has been selected on numerous occasions to be shared both on and off campus, including in Florence, Italy, as well as the ACDA's regional festival. Most recently, Allie was selected by the Bologna Ballet as their senior staff instructor for jazz and modern. We cannot wait to see the inevitable, powerful impact this young leader will have in the various communities she serves, and those of us who will be joining us at graduation, she will be giving our welcome address. Congratulations, Alexandra. This year, the Department of Education gives out its Distinguished Graduate Student Award to Michael Dutton, who is joining us via Zoom, and he was nominated by Eileen Sear.
Thank you very much for the award.
Michael maintained a 4.0 GPA while simultaneously working full-time as a special education teacher at Springfield Public Day Middle School. Michael's life work exemplifies the Humanics philosophy. He has dedicated himself to advocating for and educating some of our most marginalized young adults. He is a change agent. Not only does he continue to serve as mentor for his former students by conducting college and employment mock interviews, but he also assists graduates in finding housing and meeting other life challenges. As a teacher leader within Springfield Public Schools, Michael has served as the Social Studies Department Chair, curriculum writer for the Humanities Department, and as a summer project lead teacher where he designed and developed stimulating summer projects aimed at boosting students' communication skills, connection to self and self-awareness, and college and career readiness skills. Michael has also served as an on-site supervisor and lead teacher for 4 Springfield College students who worked in the classroom as either interns or AmeriCorps volunteers. Michael is currently investigating the implications of remote learning on students with disabilities. The purpose of his qualitative research is to explore the experiences of remote learning on 8th grade students with identified disabilities. His research supervisor commended his work thoroughly and added that Michael does not hesitate to lend a helping hand to his fellow classmates in the research course at Springfield College. Congratulations once again, Michael. And now for the award of being the next dean to present awards. It's the best I can do. It is my distinguished pleasure to announce Dr. Sue Geyer, Professor and Dean of the School of Physical Education, Performance, and Sports Leadership.
Good afternoon. The first awardee is Eva Sachs. She will be joining us via web, and Dr. Elizabeth Neal is the nominator for exercise science and athletic training.
Thank you so much.
The Department of Exercise Science and Athletic Training would like to recognize Eva Sachs as the Distinguished Senior Award winner. Eva is an outstanding student, earning a 3.97 cumulative GPA. She is an applied exercise science major and has also completed a clinical concentration, which includes an extensive amount of higher level science courses and a nutrition minor. Eva's goal is to attend medical school and eventually become an orthopedic surgeon. Her advisor, Dr. Elizabeth Neal, says, quote, "From the moment Eva entered campus, she was determined to enroll in higher level coursework than what the program required and did so semester after semester, making it look like a piece of cake. I have no doubt Eva will accomplish her academic and career goals given her academic ability and drive," unquote. Eva would like to recognize her mom, who has been there throughout her educational career, helping to motivate Eva and also help guide her through stressful moments. The Department of Exercise Science and Athletic Training would like to congratulate Eva on all her accomplishments. We have no doubt that Eva will represent Springfield College with pride as she moves on to the next stage of her journey. Best of luck to you, Eva. The Department of Physical Education and Health Education would like to present Natasha Jordan, our nominee, and Angela Veach will come up forward as the nominator. The Department of Physical Education and Health Education is thrilled to present the Distinguished Senior Award to Natasha Jordan. Natasha has spent the past 4 years immersing herself in experiences with clear intention of building skill, acquiring knowledge, and fostering relationships. Her eagerness to learn, paired with her unparalleled work ethic, make Natasha such an asset to our campus community. There are people out there who question the impact of the quiet leader. If those skeptics met Natasha, they would understand that leadership doesn't have to be loud. You can captivate peers, children, colleagues, or perfect strangers with words and a message you stand behind. Natasha has a passion for youth and their development. That passion is reflected in her desire to make differences in others' lives. She encourages the natural curiosity of a child and fuels that curiosity with creative play and experiential learning. There is no question that East Campus, the PE department, the college, and the community have benefited from Natasha's leadership and service as a Camp Massasoit counselor, challenge course facilitator, student staff member at Outdoor Pursuits, and PE office assistant. She is an incredibly talented and skilled instructor, and there is no doubt future students will learn and grow from one of the best. It is my pleasure to honor Natasha Jordan with this Distinguished Senior Award. The Department of Sport Management and Recreation would like to recognize Rosie Tang. Unfortunately, Dr. Ariel Rodriguez nor Rosie could be present. Over the past 4 years, Rosie has exemplified the qualities we hold most endearing of Springfield College students. As a recreation management major and minoring in both the YMCA Professional Studies and Adventure Education, Rosie maintained a stellar 3.95 GPA. Both in and out of the classroom, she has lived our Humanics mission of leadership and service to others. In the classroom, Rosie believed in the power of action. She provided an example to others by her hard work and unwavering determination. She was also the kind of group partner students would love to have. She was always kind, thoughtful, and found a way to raise the level of each group she was in. Her professors consistently praised her on her work ethic and the quality of her work and how reliable she was as a student. And when her advisor was asked to rate her top quality in a reference, he said, "I only get to pick one?" Congratulations, Rosie. The Exercise Science and Athletic Training Distinguished Graduate Award goes to Adam Feit and nominated by Dr. Jasmine Hutchison. The Department of Exercise Science and Athletic Training would like to present Adam Feit with the Distinguished Graduate Student Award. Adam earned his PhD in physical education with a concentration in sport and exercise psychology in December of 2020. Adam completed his doctoral program with a 3.94 GPA and was a top academic performer in his graduating class. By itself, this is quite an achievement, but Adam managed this while maintaining a full-time job, raising 2 young children, and alongside with his wife, who was also completing her PhD at the same time. Even while juggling his many responsibilities, Adam has been a mentor to other students in the department and a visible advocate for the program. When thinking of Adam, the words leadership and service immediately come to mind. Adam has held several leadership positions during his time at Springfield College. These include working with the college athletic teams, providing guest lectures, serving as a peer research advisor, and representing the college internationally, delivering workshops and presentations in China. Adam has also taken on leadership and volunteer roles within the professional organizations such as the National Strength and Conditioning Association and the Association for Applied Sports Psychology. He served as the president of the Young Strength and Conditioning Coaches Association for 5 years. Adam has been also involved with the football team support of the St. Baldrick's Foundation for Cancer Research, and in his spare time, he volunteers as in his local community as a youth soccer coach. While at Springfield College, Adam has presented his scholarship at regional, national, and international conferences, has published 4 chapters and a peer-reviewed journal in the Strength and Conditioning Association Journal. In 2019, Adam was recognized as the first recipient of the Dr. Mimi Mary Scholarship Award. His dissertation research explored the use of psychological skills in collegiate strength and conditioning setting and is currently being written for publication. It is hard to imagine a more deserving award winner. Adam embodies the Humanics philosophy and everything that Springfield College holds dear. We are delighted to present him with this award. The next award is for the Distinguished Graduate Student in Physical Education, Health Education, and it goes to Rachel Howard. And the nominating factor is Jamie Marcoux. The Physical Education and Health Education Department is pleased to present the Distinguished Graduate Student Award to Rachel Howard. A master's student in the Athletic Administration program, Rachel has made an indelible impact on the program, department, and professional community during her brief time at Springfield College. Rachel's academic achievements are exemplified by her 3.98 GPA and her significant research on gender representation and homologous reproduction in Interscholastic Athletic Association. As a graduate associate with the Springfield College Athletic Department, Rachel is a vital part of the administrative operations, organizing the annual golf tournament and working with the student athlete leadership team. In the field, Rachel has gained invaluable experiences and has made an impact on a number of organizations, including UMass Amherst Athletics, Schuylerville High School, and Springfield College Alumni Association office. Rachel was also selected to represent Springfield College at the highly distinguished NCAA Emerging Leaders Seminar in 2021. We're very proud of you, Rachel, and all of your accomplishments, and we know that you will continue to champion the Humanics philosophy in your career. Thank you. The Sports Management and Recreation Department would like to recognize Lexi Pace as the graduate award winner, and I do not believe her or her nominee, Rachel Kayworth, could be here. Lexi has created a powerful impression on the department based on her enthusiasm to learn, intelligence, and the quality of her character. Lexi is extremely responsible and dependable. This was evident in her work inside the classroom and her service as a graduate assistant for the department. Lexi is the type of student who uses her resources to get things right the first time and takes tremendous pride in doing so. Lexi consistently stepped into the leadership role for large class assignments like the Boston Red Sox Foundation Team Research Project and the redesign of the Therapeutic Recreational website. Her attention to detail, ability to lead, and strong research skills made both of these projects and her team highly successful. In regards to her human relations skills, Lexi is creative, caring, compassionate, and has the ability to communicate effectively across many environments. These skills have really shined during her internship at Spaulding Rehabilitation Hospital. During this experience, Lexi proved to be a solutions-oriented and adaptable individual with a shared goal of delivering strong, consistent, and engaging therapeutic programs to the Spaulding participants. Overall, Lexi is a student that believes in and lives the Humanics philosophy of leadership and service to others. She has continuously showed evidence of this through her time at Springfield College, and it has been an absolute pleasure to have gotten the chance to work alongside her. Lexi is beyond deserving of this award and an overall great person who undoubtedly will go on and add tremendous value to the world. We wish her all the luck in her next pursuits. It is now my honor to ask Brooke Hollowell, the Dean of Health Sciences, to please come forward for her awards.
Good evening. The Department of Health Sciences Distinguished Senior Award goes to Druby Patel. Unfortunately, she's not able to join us this evening. She was nominated by Professor Megan Harvey, and she's represented tonight by her department chair, Dr. Debbie Burnett. Druby is an intelligent and engaged learner who thoughtfully contributes to class discussions and regularly stops by faculty office hours to discuss course material. Her curiosity and enthusiasm bring a positive energy to the classroom. We were not surprised to find that Druby rose to the challenge of hybrid learning during the pandemic and found ways to engage meaningfully in her classes and with her peers. She was one of few students at Springfield College who applied for a COVID-19 internship opportunity that involved tracking the spread of the pandemic throughout the United States. As a result of her natural leadership and excellent communication skills, Druby was quickly promoted to the position of team leader for the Eastern United States. She's not only an excellent academic student, she also volunteered to serve as a student ambassador for our health science program, which involves attending open house events and meeting with program candidates and evaluators during campus visits. Druby truly lives the Springfield College mission to educate and help the whole person for leadership and service to others, and we have no doubt that she will go on to make a difference in the lives of many. The Occupational Therapy Department Distinguished Senior Award goes to Julia Mcgirty. She has with her today her nominator, Dr. Joan Simmons, who's with her here today. There is no grass that can possibly grow under Julia Mcgirty's feet, as she is a blaze of energy with an impressive resume of highly accomplished academics, superb leadership, engagement, and team participation. Impressively, Julia developed Springfield College's first figure skating club, arranged practices, attracted members, coached, and got the club engaged in team competitions. She's also founder and executive director of the Springfield College B+ Foundation. Through her leadership and inspiration on campus and with area businesses, the group raised $12,500 to support 3 families fighting cancer. Here's a quote from Julia. "I wanted to create this event for our community to come together and live our Humanics philosophy in support of a cause bigger than ourselves." Julia has also been a Senate speaker in the Student Government Association, a facilitator for the Leadership Summit, a summer orientation leader, and a Springfield College Ambassador OT Open House participant. In addition, she works on campus and has maintained an extremely high GPA. She has lived our Humanics philosophy to the fullest, and in doing so has given back and reinforced our Springfield College philosophy, which is so beautifully aligned with the philosophy of occupational therapy. We look forward to having Julia join the occupational therapy profession and proudly represent Springfield College. The Physical Therapy Department Distinguished Senior Award goes to Molly McCormick. She's accompanied today by her nominator, Dr. Angela Campbell. Molly's focus on her academics from day one has been evident in every instructor who has taught her. While academics were her main priority, she was also focused on how her Springfield College experience could contribute to her growth and well-being. She found well-being through the service opportunities like Humanics in Action Day and volunteering as an adaptive aquatic student instructor. In her junior year, she discovered the growth that a study abroad experience afforded her, not only experiencing a new culture, but navigating the road back home as the pandemic was underway. Faculty note that Molly leads by example and being a motivator of her classmates. She will graduate with a near-perfect GPA. She has already completed the first year of her DPT studies. Her professionalism in the clinic and classroom bode well for her future in healthcare and our futures as her patients. Physician Assistant Department Distinguished Senior Award goes to Taylor Notic. She's represented by Dr. Megan Mijon. Taylor has demonstrated academic excellence by being on the Dean's List every semester of the last 4 years. She was part of the track and field team for 3 years and earned the honor of NUMAC champion in the high jump in 2018. After completing her EMT certification, she went on to work at Newington EMS throughout the global pandemic. She earned a leadership role last year as scheduling coordinator there. She volunteers her time when not attending to her academics by responding to 911 calls to treat and transport the sick or injured people of Newington, Connecticut. Taylor has also volunteered with a track and field team to run local track events for elementary school children, teaching them about exercise and its importance to overall health. Congratulations, Taylor. The Occupational Therapy Department Distinguished Graduate Student Awards goes to Nicole Gallant.
Thank you.
And she is online and accompanied in person by Dr. Joni Simmons. Nicole has demonstrated leadership skills throughout her time at Springfield College. During her Level 2 fieldwork experiences, her supervisors consistently reported that she exceeded all clinical expectations. At Springfield College, she has served as a study abroad graduate assistant, demonstrating strong leadership skills via the creation of a new outreach program. Nicole also served as a YMCA swim team coach, guiding youth in aquatic safety skills and promoting leadership and team building skills. She consistently took on unofficial leadership roles within her classes and helped her peers find their own leadership styles. Nicole conducted a primary research project while in the OT program. In collaboration with 2 peers, she evaluated students' perception of OT in Morocco with those in the United States. And her results were presented at the research colloquium. She volunteered at the Everett Adult Learning Center, teaching an Introduction to English course to 12 students, all of whom spoke different languages. She also engaged in a service learning experience at the Mass Commission for the Blind. And she participated in the Home and Healthy Happenings program, which connects students with older adults in the community. Nicole's participation did not end when the semester ended. She maintained her connection with the older adult and provided much-needed companionship. She intentionally chose courses that helped her develop skills to help others. For example, the adaptive aquatics, in which she helped local community members with disabilities learn to swim. She's the perfect example of living the mission of Springfield College. Congratulations, Nicole. The Physical Therapy Department Distinguished Graduate Student Award goes to Zachary Bernascus. He's accompanied today by Dr. Maureen Barrett. Zachary Bernascus is completing his DPT this year and targeting a career start in a clinic in Connecticut. He spent 6 years at Springfield College and made an impact as both an undergraduate and then a graduate student. In his undergraduate career, he was involved in pre-camp and leadership training conference. He served as president of the Habitat for Humanity Club and has continued to work with that group through his 3 years of graduate study, volunteering in whatever ways were needed to bring affordable housing to the Springfield community and beyond. He is an academic star in the DPT program with a near-perfect GPA. His clinical internship mentors cite his warmth and ability to develop deep and therapeutic relationships with his clients. His DPT capstone research project examined the impact of varying foot strike pattern to reduce risk for repetitive stress injuries. Zach's motivation, strong work ethic, and compassion bode well for his future as an excellent clinical professional. Congratulations, Zachary. The Physician Assistant Department Distinguished Graduate Student Award goes to Jessica Scow. She is accompanied this evening by Professor Roxanne Sprague. During her undergraduate career, Jessica completed the very demanding requirements of pre-PA studies with a near-perfect GPA and worked over the summers in a hospital as a personal care attendant. She finished her required courses one semester early and took a leave of absence from college. During that time, she volunteered at a variety of healthcare institutions in order to further her medical knowledge and provide service to the community. While an undergraduate, she was active in several student organizations. She was chair of major events for the Campus Activities Board and presented a paper at the Campus Activities 2017 Northeast Conference. As a graduate student, she was a board member of the Springfield College chapter of Physician Assistant Student Organization, which contributes to local community efforts. She's participated in multiple open houses for potential applicants in the PA program. For her graduate research project, she collaborated with 2 students on a program of experimental treatments for Alzheimer's disease. Jessica is motivated and passionate about learning all she can about the profession. She's a student leader who is always willing to volunteer her time to help her fellow classmates and those in the community. Congratulations, Jessica. And it's my pleasure to introduce Dean Wesley Church from the School of Social Work and Behavioral Sciences.
Good afternoon. The Counseling Department's Distinguished Senior Award is awarded to Erin Brown, and her faculty member is Dr. Allison Cumming McCann. Erin is not able to be with us here today. We're excited to award Erin with our Outstanding Senior Award. Erin is a dual major, Rehabilitation and Disability Studies and Business. She has maintained an excellent GPA throughout her studies. She has studied in Florence, Italy during our pandemic and taking several graduate courses in her senior year, where she consistently stands out as one of our top students. In her senior capstone, Erin studied mental health implications of SARS-CoV-2 in identified populations. Erin transferred into the Rehabilitation and Disability Studies major her sophomore year, and since then has consistently been recognized as an excellent student who has a bright future in the counseling field. While we'd love to have Erin join us in our graduate program and are hopeful she will make this decision, we are excited for whatever she decides to do and are confident that she will make a difference in the world. Congratulations, Erin. The Human Services Department Distinguished Senior Award goes to Nicholas Tavares. Her faculty presenter is Cecilia Doherty Willis, and Nicholas is not able to be here with us today.
Thanks, everyone.
Dr. Willis's primary, oh, is he here? Oh, okay, sorry. I was told he wasn't, but you never know. Dr. Willis's primary interaction with Mr. Tavares has been in the capacity of student professor through the college's Roche online classrooms. At the onset of Nicholas's classroom participation, it was his commitment to education, service to others, knowledge and analysis of education related to early education students that was evident. His academic endeavors consistently focused on providing developmentally, linguistically, and culturally appropriate services for these diverse populations, their families, and communities. The consistency of his actions and the commitment to his passion were demonstrated through each response to assignments, which often incorporated elements of the 4 agreements. Impeccable with his words, always did his best, did not make assumptions, and did not make responses personally. He demonstrated a solid work ethic which included research, intuition, and relationship building. Once he was assigned a task, he strategically approached each phase until it successfully completed. Nicholas almost intuitively was able to identify the strengths of the children and their families he served. His approach to meeting their needs was holistic, with a basic of, quote, understanding before, quote, understood. He was keenly aware of the impact that culture and language played with developing or providing services. As a fellow educator and service consultant within the communities Nicholas serves, Dr. Willis says that she was continually amazed at the success of his students and the growth of their parents. His, quote, never give up, unquote, spirit could be considered the cornerstone of the overwhelming success of the diverse populations he served. While there are numerous attributes that she could assign to Nicholas, the one that she thinks is most critical is his intellectual curiosity. Upon entering the classroom, he indicated while he enjoyed education, it had always been his priority. By the end of our educational interactions, she would consider him a new lifelong learner. While this recommendation focuses on the tangible elements, intellectual curiosity, work ethics, knowledge of policies and procedures, she would be remiss not to address Nicholas's communication style that encourages discussion, objectivity, and ultimately consensus. His confidence served to often settle the louder voices in the discussion and gently steer colleagues to a more respectful tone and effective outcomes. He is purpose-driven with a unique and effective person-centered approach. His commitment to excellence in education is the core value that will help ensure his success as he begins to consider pursuing an advanced degree. It is without hesitation that we submit this recommendation, and we are proud to nominate Nicholas Tavares for this award. Thank you, Nicholas. The Psychology Department Distinguished Senior Award goes to Emery Fairchild, and their faculty nominee is Matthew Brubaker, but she will be accompanied by Dr. Elizabeth Morgan today. Emery has been a psychology major since the spring of 2019, and in those past 2 years, she has truly stood out as a distinguished scholar in our department. Emery will graduate this spring with a double major in psychology and sociology and a very impressive academic record that includes her maintaining an outstanding GPA of 3.99, better than any other graduating psychology major, and qualified for the Dean's List every semester. She will graduate with nearly 140 total credits, an average of over 17 credits per semester. She is a member of Psi Chi, the International Honor Society in Psychology. She has gained valuable experience as an intern at both Pioneer Valley Project and the KEEP program in Springfield. She has also spent the last semester working in Dr. Schroeder's Developmental Psychology Research Lab, and she has accomplished all of this while also competing on the women's cross-country and track and field team for each of the past 4 years. In addition to her strong academic record, Emery has served in multiple leadership and service roles on campus. Among other things, she is a resident assistant, a tutor for the Academic Success Center, a member of the Psychology Club, and a student member of the Racial and Ethnic Issues Working Group. Emery truly embodies the Springfield College mission of leadership and service to others. Dr. Kingsley Schroeder, who oversaw Emery's directed research work this past semester, said that, quote, Emery has been a thoughtful, curious, and creative contributor to our discussions, asking questions that demonstrate her deep understanding of the topic at hand. She is clearly passionate and driven in her work, end quote. As a student at Springfield College, Emery has grown a self-described passion for social justice and the advocacy of others. She is planning on attending graduate school, the ultimate goal of obtaining her PhD in counseling psychology. Emory's academic advisor, Dr. Matt Brubaker, describes her as, quote, one of the most academically gifted students I have had the privilege to teach at Springfield College. But more importantly than that, Emory is a responsible, hardworking person who cares about others. I have no doubt that she will have a positive impact on her community, regardless of the work she chooses to pursue in the future, end quote. As a department, we wish Emory the best of luck as she continues to make a difference in the lives of others next year and moving forward. Congratulations, Emory, on this well-deserved award. The Counseling Department Distinguished Graduate Student Award goes to Annie Wang, who is joining us online today.
Thank you.
I got that one right. And her faculty sponsor is Kate Green. In the area of excellence, Annie graduated with a 3.966 GPA in rehabilitation counseling in December 2020. Annie also passed her certified rehabilitation counselor exam prior to graduating. Annie simultaneously completed her Master's of Education in Sports Humanistic Sociology from East China University of Science and Technology. Annie is a member of the Chi Sigma Iota Counseling Honor Society. In leadership, Annie demonstrated her leadership within the Department of Counseling in supporting faculty and program marketing efforts, as well as volunteering to assist with teaching and research alongside faculty. Annie provided guest lectures on topics related to her expertise, including career counseling for diverse populations. Annie published very timely and relevant articles in the North Atlantic Region Association for Counselor Education and Supervision Student Gazette, Experiencing the COVID-19 Pandemic as an International Student, Challenges and Opportunities. As far as service to humanity goes, Annie served as a Project Search volunteer on campus where she worked with transition-aged individuals with autism and exploring career opportunities, teaching social skills and strategies for leading healthy lifestyles. Annie has also provided clinical and case management services to underserved populations in the Springfield area community in her work and internship at the Mental Health Association here in Springfield. Congratulations, Annie. The Social Work Department Distinguished Graduate Student Award goes to Lael Greer, and her faculty nominee is Lisa Watson, and Lael is joining us online today.
Thank you so much for the award. Thank you.
The faculty of the Department of Social Work are pleased to strongly endorse, she also is known as Lily, so I'm going to be using her, that name instead of Lael, endorse Lily for the Distinguished Graduate Student Award. Lily is a tremendous student and is known for her positive disposition, curiosity, strengths-based approach to interacting with people, integrity, and work ethic. Lily has been instrumental to a number of faculty engaged in research. She assisted Dr. Isaki, who was awarded a fellowship under the Project for Ethical Leadership Excellence. Lily was invaluable in planning for the meetings, taking notes, asking questions for clarity from focus group members, and supporting the facilitation of the data-intensive meetings. Likewise, she assisted with the writing of a peer-reviewed journal manuscript, sharing the results of this study. Additionally, she assisted along with her classmates with co-conducting a Springfield College Scholarship of Teaching and Leadership Fellowship study to investigate best practices around remote learning. Her classmates and faculty appreciate her solution-focused approach to solving issues as they arose. Lily is an incredibly positive individual, both in her natural disposition and her approach to academic life. She stands out from other students with her consistently positive communication style. She also worked with Dr. Kokolari, Dr. Roy, and Dr. Tronier on a project titled The Impact of COVID-19 on the Effective States and Educational Experience of Social Work Students at Risk for ADHD. Lily participated in all aspects of the research, including preparing the IRB application, data collection, analysis, and preparation of the article composition. As a student leader and member of the DSW student organization, she led student anti-racism efforts this academic year. Lily is incredibly humble and motivates others through her kindness and empathy. In her first year field placement, she developed an anti-bullying video with elementary students that incorporated poetry and student voice. At Catholic Charities Office of Immigration in Springfield, she assisted those who have immigrated with finding housing and completing residence applications. Her overall commitment to serving others embodies the Humanics philosophy. Congratulations, Leal. The Human Services Department Distinguished Graduate Student Award goes to Bridget Joy, and Bridget is joining us online.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bridget consistently strove to demonstrate academic excellence in every activity in her courses. This sentiment is repeated from each of her instructors in the program. She is an inquisitive student who believes in team group work, is not afraid nor hesitant to ask questions. Bridget endeavors to meet the standards of the mission statement of Springfield College, which is, quote, to educate the whole person in spirit, mind, and body for leadership and service to others, end quote. This is evidenced by her respect, citizenship to augment the classroom community, compassion, academic integrity, attitude, and demonstrates learning is not a spectator sport. Bridget partnered with Food Share Institute for Hunger Research and Solutions for her capstone project titled The Impact of COVID-19 on Food Pantries. Food Share focuses on food distribution, programs to develop local solutions to hunger, and education using community presentations to interactive activities that educate people about the challenges of those who are facing poverty. Dr. Spinola Taylor feels that Bridget's capstone embodies the Humanics philosophy of Springfield College for the following reasons. Spirit. For many families, cultures, ethnicities, food provides a time for fellowship, laughter, and storytelling. Mind. Presently, there is discussion regarding mindful eating in terms of restoring one's attention and to slow down, making eating an intentional act instead of an automatic one. And body. Food is an energy provider for the body. Thus, one has the ability to distinguish between emotional and true physical hunger, and this was one of the research areas with the community partner. Bridget's community partner for her graduate research capstone project was Food Share's Institution for Hunger Research and Solutions, and the executive director, Katie Martin, has the following to share, quote, it was a pleasure working with Bridget on her capstone project. She showed genuine interest in the issue of food security and was flexible to adjust her original plan when COVID-19 hit and we had to shift the project. Bridget's best practice guide was creative and her capstone presentation was excellent. She was knowledgeable about the topic, organized the materials well, and made a compelling argument. We would like to wish her all the best in the next chapter of her career. Congratulations, Bridget.
Thank you so much.
The Psychology Department Distinguished Graduate Student Award goes to Nina Winsick, and her faculty nominee was Dr. Judy Van Ralt, and she's accompanied today by Dr. Elizabeth Morgan. Nina's academic excellence, leadership, research, and service to humanity make her an ideal recipient of this Distinguished Graduate Student Award for Psychology Department. In terms of academic excellence, Nina maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA. She is one of the very few athletic counseling master's students who completed their master's thesis well before the college's challenging early deadline. Nina's work was of such quality and timeliness that she has already presented her master's thesis research findings at a professional conference. In addition to creating and presenting research, she has served as a reviewer for the scholarly journal Griffith Journal of Law and Human Dignity, was a presenter at Springfield College's Social Justice, Equity, Accountability, and Transformation Week, and is an active member of the Athletic Counseling Research Team, taking the often humorous and widely read research team minutes. In addition to her academic contributions, Nina is a leader on campus, the key orientation connection for incoming athletic counseling graduate students. As an athletic counselor, Nina provides support and programming for coaches and student athletes, both in person and via her creative and now well-developed Zoom skills. Nina also collaborates with the athletic training staff to provide services that support the socio-emotional needs of student athletes with injuries, as well as conducting drug and alcohol support and screening on campus. Nationally, she provides workshops and programs for high school student athletes, lending her expertise to a startup in California. Nina clearly has outstanding academic, research, leadership, and service credentials. Indeed, her thesis advisor, Dr. Elizabeth Morgan, describes Nina as having a, quote, incredibly strong work ethic, high intellectual prowess, and a strong commitment to leadership and service to others, end quote. Her advisor and program director, Dr. Judy Van Ralt, additionally notes that, quote, Nina is also a delightful person, a true gem, and essentially part of her cohort. I like how she wrote it, cohort. You have to see it, I guess. Nina represents the best of Springfield College, mind, body, and spirit, and it is with great pleasure that we congratulate Nina on receiving this well-deserved award. Congratulations, Nina. And I now will return the time back over to Dr. Potvin.
Thank you, Dr. Church. As we conclude our ceremony today, it is now my pleasure to introduce our 13th President of Springfield College, Dr. Mary Beth Cooper.
Hello, everybody. It's nice to see you. And as I see so many of you come forward, I realize that I knew many of you as freshmen, and so it is remarkable. It feels like the last 4, 6, 7 years passed very quickly. Before I begin my brief comments, because I know it's cold and I apologize for the weather, we're trying to get all the rain in before next weekend. That's our goal. But I want to start by apologizing to our interpreters and thanking them, but we had a lot of fast talkers. I'm not going to look at anyone, Dean Geyer, but the interpreters, you had quite a job with all those acronyms, and so we will get better, we promise. But I'm so glad that you're here, as well as our friends from IT and Media Services, to bring all these students forward that couldn't be here today, and we had a chance to see them on the screen. So whoever did that, or whatever team did that, we are very, very appreciative of having them be with us today on their very special day. So to our 2 support areas, thank you for making today even that much more special. And so even though the weather was not lovely and sunny, all of your contributions, first of all, I heard, like many of you heard, the mission, the thread of the mission through all of the speeches, and how each one of our award winners today really represents our mission. And as I look back on the last 15 to 16 months of this pandemic, what really carried the day was our mission. And the mission is not just a statement, but it is seen through all of the achievement of each one of you award winners tonight. What you're doing in the classroom, what you're doing outside the classroom, what you do in the community. You demonstrate the best of Springfield College, and so for that, I am very, very appreciative. I do have one additional item to add, because it might not have made Dean Brooks' comments in terms of the award-winning B+ Cancer Foundation this weekend. Julia, who received an award earlier, I think the number that they said was 12, and actually it was $30,000. So for our very first dance marathon, when we didn't have a dance marathon, to raise $30,000 is really amazing. And so she is just one of all of you today that have done incredible things. And again, as I look around the room and I see each of you in front of me, I want to thank you for making Springfield College that much better. We will miss you. We will want you to come back as soon as you're able to, and have some of those hugs and those nice gestures that we couldn't do today, as I saw you, to the people that have been mentors to you, and those mentors that have seen these students from their very beginning. To have you not have a chance to shake hands or hug or have your acknowledgement without a mask is hard. So I hope in the future you are able to come back and make that right. And so I wish you all the very best. I'll look forward to seeing you next weekend. Until then, I congratulations to each one of you, and thank you for being here this evening. My best. Thank you.